Have you heard of something known as human in the loop AI? Well, it's not complicated. And in next 15 minutes, I'll prove this. Let's do a project together on human in the loop AI. So what we are seeing on the screen now is an implementation of human in the loop AI. So this diagram may look very simple to you, but this is very powerful. Let's try to understand how this is working. So imagine this is an AI system. Human comes and gives some input. So AI system will generate some output from here. Imagine you are asking something to GPT-4o or GPT-5 or any model. You will get some output, right? This output, we are associating a confidence with it. And that confidence we can ask from AI itself, or we can have different evaluation metric and attach a confidence. Any way is fine, but there has to be a confidence score here. And then we need to have a threshold on this confidence. Suppose this threshold is 0.75. If the confidence is more than 0.75, then it goes this way. Okay, so if the confidence is more than 0.75, then it goes to the prediction database. Nothing needs to happen here. But imagine if the confidence is less than 0.75, then it goes this way. And this way there is a human sitting. Okay, what is the job of this human is the output that was predicted by AI is not very confident on this. The confidence score is low, or in other words, this output should be manually reviewed by a human. So what this human will do, this human will review this output and reassign it a class. Suppose we are talking about classification scenario here. So the user will or human will reassign a class to that particular input, and then whatever reassignment happens, that goes to a different database or different table that is called feedback table or feedback database. So we have two different tables here. I am calling at high level the database. You can think of in same database two different tables. So one becomes your prediction, one becomes your feedback, and the combination of both these knowledge, the combined knowledge, right, it should flow back to the AI system. This is important here when we talk of human in the loop systems. Okay, it should flow back to the AI so that next time this knowledge is available to AI when it is making any calls or any decisions. So this complete flow is something known as human in the loop. Now if I ask you how do you implement this in Python, right? So let's start thinking before I show you the code and project. Let's start thinking. So first of all, what component should be here? There should be a LLM component. Obviously LLM component will make the decisions, will give you the responses, right? llm.py. Then what would be there? Then we need a front end where we will go and interact. So there has to be a app.py. Then what we will need? We will need a database. I spoke about we will store prediction information and feedback information. So there will be a database.py. What else we will need? We will need a mechanism to define prediction, define feedback, define thresholds, right? So one or two more supporting Python scripts we need. With this simple architecture, with this simple project, we can implement human in the loop very nicely. And I have already implemented the project in Python. Let me show you the code repo in GitHub, and then I'm going to run it in front of you and show you how it is working. First of all, if I go to GitHub, right, you will see there is a repo called human in loop gen AI. And as I was telling you, the important scripts here is db.py, which will have my database information. So what I'm doing here, there is a SQLite I'm using. I'm defining a db, human in the loop.db, creating the connection, basically creating two tables. As I told you, predictions is one and feedback is one. In both these tables, I will store ID, which means when I'm going and asking something to the application, what did I ask, what was the prediction, what was the confidence, what was the status, and when did I do that. Okay, same thing more or less for the feedback. So I have two different tables here, predictions and feedbacks. Both are important for my knowledge. What I'm doing here, I'm saying save prediction. Save prediction means whenever my code is near to my threshold basically. So save prediction means if you see here there is a the score will be compared. Okay, so there will be a text, there will be a predicted score, predicted level, then confidence, then status. So we will be inserting in that. So this function we will call when that threshold is past the the boundary we have given, basically the score past that boundary we have given. Then in the feedback we will save when it is low threshold, low score basically. This is human annotated feedback. So in the feedback, and get recent feedback, what it will do is last 5 feedbacks or last 5 responses it will give. So let me try to show you the application once, then it will be easy for you to visualize what I am saying. So I'll go here and launch my application. Okay, and once the application launches, let's see how it comes. So I'm going to the application. As you can see, I have two modes here. One is real LLM mode if you pass your key, or a mock mode if you don't pass your key. Input text, I will input a text here. So this is a bug or a feature, or and the model is not sure. So imagine that I am talking about a software. So I will say here button is not working fine. So this should come in the category of bug. So I will say predict, and you will see on the right hand side it is bug. Confidence is 9, and it says the text clearly indicates an issue with the functionality of a button, suggesting a bug, and this is auto accepted. This is important here. Okay, if it is auto accepted, then what is happening in this diagram, what is happening is it is directly going to the prediction database, because that is auto accepted, because the confidence of the model is high on this, right? And if I say something like a submit button with larger font would be better on this page. So what I'm saying a submit button with larger font. So I am initializing a feature request. So as you can see, prediction level is feature request, confidence is 0.9, and it says the text suggests for a design change to improve the user experience. This is again auto accepted. So this will again go this route, which means it will go into the prediction database. Now I need a text which should not go left side, which should go right side, means which should go to the user for review or human for the review, that is human in the loop. So I will come and I will show you that text as well. But first, how this entire thing is working, right? So front end is your this one app.py, that is Gradio UI. So Gradio is basically taking everything from LLM and showing you these things, whatever you see here, right? Mode, input text, prediction, confidence, rational, and status. That is what Gradio is doing. So if you see here, it is taking those things and showing you in the front end. And then there is a feedback handler. That is something that we will use in some time. I have not used it now. If some score is less than my threshold, then that will come. Okay, and the job of that is, if there are no predictions, then we will give a prediction. I mean, if the confidence is low, then we will give that prediction, and that will save it to the database. Okay, so here all the Gradio specific things, if you are running in local, or if you, mock, or if you are running in LLM mode. So this is your Gradio setup in app.py. What is in your db.py? This is the same file. Database, then saving prediction the left hand side, or saving feedback the right hand side. Two things here. Okay, what is in hitl.py? In hitl.py, those functions are there, meaning when you are saying make prediction, right, then this get recent feedback is nothing but last 5 predictions as a knowledge source. So you remember I told you knowledge. So prediction database and feedback database, these two together will be a knowledge to the AI. So feedback examples goes like this. Then predict function will get called with the inputs, and then auto accepted if confidence greater than confidence threshold, else needs review. So this line is important here. This line is decides whether it will go left side or right side. Okay, and we are given here confidence threshold. We are given here few shot limit. So confidence threshold will come, few shot limit is used here. confidence threshold will come and decide left hand side or right hand side. And then pred id will be save predictions, this thing. So when save predictions will be called, right? So you saw that function now, right? See here, save prediction. So it will get saved in the prediction table. Okay, that is your hitl.py, and then submit feedback will be save feedback. So save feedback is here again, save prediction, save feedback. Okay, so it will go into the feedback. So that is what is happening in hitl. llm.py is very simple. You are calling an llm with these parameters. So you will set your API key, you will set your URL for OpenAI base, and you will give the model you want to call. And if there is no, these things are not set, then in mock mode it will give you some mock results just to see if you don't want to use your key. But I encourage you to use your key. If you use your key, it will use the system prompt, user prompt, and it will give you a response. As simple as that. Okay, this is model calling and a response giving. That's it. In requirement.txt, I have only two things, Gradio and OpenAI, to keep it very simple for you. And this viewdb.py is one thing that I have added so that I can show you what is getting stored in the database. So it will show you what is there in the predictions table, what is there in the feedback table. Okay, so view feedback and view predictions. So let's go here and try to do few things. So you remember 2 times I have run this. Okay, 2 times I have run this. Now I want to show you something where it will give less confidence, and we will do a human in the loop. So I will say something very crazy. Okay, so for example, I am going crazy here. I expect model to have less confidence on this. My intention is to show less confidence. Yeah, as you can see, it has less confidence, 0.700. If you remember, what was our confidence threshold? If you remember, our confidence threshold is 0.75. So here confidence is 0.70. So which path it will go? It will go to the human in the loop path, this path, right? And when it comes to this path, then I as a human can correct the level. You see here, previously these things were not there. So now needs review has come, right? So these things have come. Now suppose I go here and I say this is a bug, just to show you, and I say save feedback. If you see here, feedback saved, model predicted other, you corrected it to bug. This will improve future predictions. So what did human do now? Human came in the loop, human corrected the model's prediction, and where it is saved in feedback. So how to see that? Let me try to show you that. Come here, close this app and just run python view db.py. Okay, and here you will see few things, guys. I have done few things before, so ignore those things. But see here, I am going crazy here. This is the one which we did now. Okay, 29:12, 21:11. This is the time I am shooting the video, and as you can see, model predicted other, human corrected bug. So this is getting stored in all feedback entries. So this is the feedback. Okay, this is the feedback. Now this is the one I did before, so don't worry about this. Just see id2. Okay, id2 is what I did now. Fine. And you remember 2 things I asked, so those 2 things should be there in this one, the main table. I need help. I need help with something weird, not this. The button is not working fine. Yeah, something like this. Okay, should be on the top. Yeah, these two. Okay, so 21:5 is when I asked this. Button is not working fine. So look, bug, confidence is 0.9, status is auto accepted. This is the one. And second one, submit button with larger font would be better. Confidence 0.9 as you saw, and this was feature request. The first one was bug, second was feature request. I am going crazy here was other, confidence was this getting stored in the predictions. Okay, so I showed you the predictions, I showed you the feedback, and remember I was showing you the feedback mechanism, I mean the few shot limit. So if you see here the few shot limit, right, get recent feedback also is getting imported here, And if you go to get recent feedback in db file, right, so go to get recent feedback, and here you will see it is fetching from feedback. Okay, so select text, model level, human level from feedback, order by created at DESC, limit it will take from the parameter. Okay, so we are taking from feedback here, but we can take it from feedback and combine it with our main prediction as well, our choice, but here we are taking from the feedback. So feel free to tune it and see how it is coming out. But this is a complete landscape of how human in the loop system work. So there will be a human, there will be a prediction, there will be a mechanism to score. Now this mechanism can change. Here I am depending on LLM, but this mechanism can change, and then this entire thing becomes your knowledge base, and this you feed into AI, right? So everything you feed into AI for the next predictions, it will be useful for you. Very easy, very simple. Just take the code from here and follow the steps. It's very easy to run. Clone and navigate to this directory. On Windows, obviously create a virtual environment. On Mac, like this, install only 2 packages. In the environment you can set your keys like this. I have also done like this, so that there is no headache of environment file, and that's it. You can run it and see how it is. These are some of the prompts I have given. You can try it. Okay, give me a thumbs up, guys, if you like these kind of simple content but powerful content, and I'll see you all in the next video. Wherever you are, stay safe and take care.